Morning. It's Friday and it is time for me to drive back to Cleveland. So, just as everything is starting to clear up now, as in my sinuses and throat and stuff like that. Great. Sounds like my coffee is just about ready. So, in this time, with my driving back to Cleveland, oh, that smells good. Yeah, I've got to remember that there's the time difference, so I lose time going that way. So I'm leaving a little bit earlier instead of last time I left about 9:30 ish. This time now it will be. It's now nearly 7 o'clock in the morning, and heading back. So yeah, and then check in when I get to Cleveland and drop off the rental car. Last night was great, and when I got back to the hotel room, I just passed out. So, and Chicago was pretty good to drive through. Like, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. In fact, probably Sydney's more of a pain in the ass, but Chicago was really cool. So, in fact, the whole driving experience has been pretty simple. And yeah, I'm going to head back that way to Cleveland, and I'll grab some breakfast or snacks along the way. So I'll make the most of my drive back. Alright, I'm at Stan's Donuts, which is next door to the Nutella Cafe actually. I'll show you what's in there in a minute once I grab my coffee. This is the last thing I grab before I head out of Chicago. Chocolate Long John. Alright, cinnamon scroll flavour. Oh my god. This is the best one that I've ever eaten. With the cappuccino. $11 out of 10. So I just made a quick pit stop in to Target in Indiana somewhere, just to have a look around, give myself a bit of a break. And the first thing that I see, talking Krusty Doll. Damn it. Well, that was an odd experience. That Target, while it's huge, there we go. It's a fucking mess, which is like kind of like Kmart back at home. Even though our Targets are a little bit tidier and smaller, but that Target was huge. But it was just, everything was all over the place. And yeah, they didn't have any DVDs, but they had everything else, like all the figurines, as you saw with the Krusty Doll. And I nearly picked up a Homer at Bat figurine. And then at the register, there was a whole bunch of people just standing there. Like, they'll self-serve checkouts and everything, but they're all just in a line. I didn't get it. Maybe they're waiting for like some collector's thing or whatever. They all had a bunch of trolleys, some empty, some, I don't know. I just went, nah, screw this. I'll keep driving. So yeah, back in the car and about to head off again. Well, I went to take off, and as I left the car park, right across the road, on the other or opposite side, the traffic lights was a big bloody Walmart. So I've now parked here, and I'm gonna go check out Walmart, see what they've got. It's a pretty big Walmart. Fair enough. But there's no extra features, very little. It's just a transfer and audio commentary. Oh. At least they've got something here. And the rest. And they got some collection. Holy crap. Pity you already got this. One annoying thing is, see, I paid $350. Damn. Well, I could buy stuff, but I really shouldn't. I can just get it on eBay. Anyway, I think we should keep going. All right, my final destination. I'm staying at the Orbit Hotel in Cleveland, or in front of Cleveland Airport. And one really cool thing is that it's across the road. Don't know if you can see that from the Glenn Research Center, NASA. So that is pretty damn neat. Oh, and inside the Orbit Hotel and reception, well, it looked like a bit like no, there was no one there at reception at the time. It looked very the back rooms, if you get what I mean. Anyway, I'm here. I'm going to go check in and then do something with the car. Holy crap! The decor is very retro. Look. See this, millennials? That's a dial phone. Wow. Anyway, I'm here to check into my room. Let's see how it looks. Oh, it's pretty big. Okay. Like, for the convenience of where it is near the airport, because I just got to take the car 5 minutes around the block to drop it off. This is really spacious. It's like an apartment nearly, but it's just feels so echoing cold. Not because the aircon's on, but it's very. Well, I guess because NASA's across the road. Feels very retro. God, bloody hell. It's clean, that's for sure. Yeah. Retro. This reminds me of my grandparents and the paint scheme for their house. Yeah, this will be good for a good night's sleep. But let me just test the bed. So one thing I didn't show is like testing the beds for the places that I stayed. All right, here we go. Don't want to squash my passport, but oh, this is the best one. Holy hell! So I can hear every single thing outside. Yeah. Okay, I've impressed myself. This is actually a decent place. It's very quiet. Very quiet. But yeah, onto a winner. And there's a wine bar, like a machine downstairs where you can pour yourself a glass of wine from a vending machine. I might have one of those as I've had a good week. A lot of fun. All of it solo, which has been a nice mental challenge for me. I've booked this all myself, and I've done everything. Met some really cool people along the way, especially not filming a couple of them, but just chatting to people and just winging it, really, and been loving every moment of it. I'm really glad that I went on this trip. Anyway, I'm waffling on. I still got a few more hours to go. But wow, that's really cool. The airport. Yeah. So that's where I fly out of. I've got to go to LA first thing in the morning because I stupidly booked United. And United only do 2 flights a day to and from Cleveland and LA. So yeah, I'm gonna knock that out. All right, now I'm leaving Walmart near the airport. Whoops, nearly tripped. I actually got stuff this time. Got some beef jerky from my mate Chris, and also got Beavis and Butthead the complete series, because we can't get this one in Australia. So that's what I do. If it's not available in Australia, I'll try and get it in another country. Anyway, back at the car. I am so tired. Got to get up at 4:30 for my flight. Catch you later.